A famous basketball coach, one of the most famous basketball coaches of all time, John Wooden, once said that next to love, balance is the most important thing. And so, starting our speech off with John Wooden's quote, next to love, balance is the most important thing, I want to reiterate what John Wooden said so eloquently. Balance is the next best thing to love without verbatim taking the guy's quote, right? Who, by the way, John Wooden was the head coach for the UCLA Bruins from 1948 until 1975. He, in that time, produced 10 national titles, 7 of which came in a row. And so John Wooden was a total BAMF. Absolutely. And that's just what it is. And so you see the basketball court like behind me or whatever, the little one. Love basketball, have my whole life. And so what a good guy. Anyways, balance next to love is the most important thing. And so for 3 reasons, I think that is the actual case. The first of which is sharedness. The second is appreciation, and the third is love, all of which we're going to touch on quite briefly here. These are 4-minute and 20-second videos, but as promised, here's video number 3 of today, and it's in extemporaneous form. And so, when we talk about balance and we think about what exactly that can mean. And by the way, all of my resources I've linked in the description below as far as citing my sources. And so it's just something that is not only due to the authors of which that content creators like myself pull from, but like mandatory and like legal and just kind of what you got to do. And so I try to do my best, and anything that I talk about in specific and or reference is always going to try to be linked down below in the description to give proper credit to where it is due. And so the first point I want to talk about is well, when we talk about balance, is first defining balance, right? And when you put balance into your search engine, whatever that might be, and if it's a Google and it's indexed there, you're going to pull up a definition from Oxford, and well reputable place, an organization, right, in terms of just structuring the English language and providing us with all different types of knowledge, and again, links in the description below. Check out the history of Oxford. It's actually pretty cool, and I'm not just saying that because I'm like a nerd or whatever, but seriously, check it out. And so, according to Oxford, balance literally means what it literally means sometimes. Lost her balance was the first reference on Oxford, and so people can literally, lose their balance. And so you need your balance quite physically, like when you walk around and stuff, you need that so you can stand upright. But the second most often used definition for the word balance is from Oxford as well, and it's a condition in which different elements are equal or in their correct proportions. And so when you practice a sort of sharedness in your life with the people that you care about, and also the people that you don't know, because you can't say that you don't care about somebody, I guess, if you don't know them. It's our right as people to not like everybody, but we want to share as much as we can with other people. I think, at least I know that I do, whether that be financial like resources or just a kind of openness about my life. And so I think balance requires that kind of commitment to sharedness, the kind of commitment that it requires to share the kinds of things in your own personal life that'll give you the kind of balance that's required to be the best kind of person you can be within your community and in your own individual life and things like that. The second reason why I think balance is so important is because it can convey appreciation. And so when you balance things properly in your life, whether it be a partner and or work and or a hobby, you often find that people are really appreciative of that, right? And so it's for those 2 reasons, sharedness and appreciation, that I really value balance. And so going back to John Wooden's quote, next to love, balance is the next best thing. I encourage you to have these conversations with those that you love. Have them at the breakfast table, and I hope you guys have a great night. All right, bye.